How many of you wear your seatbelt every time you're in the car? Did you know that 53% of drivers and passengers that died were not wearing restraints? Over 90 people die of motor vehicle accidents every single day. For a little history, seatbelts were created in 1855 for firemen and painters who are always being raised and lowered by a guy named George Keeley. Seatbelts use in early 1980s remained low and was estimated at only 11% in 1982. Not until the first state passed a law in 1984, seatbelt use began to increase. It is imperative for everyone to know the effect that seatbelt can have on you and your own personal life. Automotive accidents take a frightful toll on lives and injuries every single year. According to the Motor Vehicle Association, 3 million Americans are injured in auto accidents annually because they did not simply have their seatbelt on. In addition, 50,000 people are killed each and every year. This number is equivalent to 747 jumbo jet crashings every other day for a whole year. Automotive accidents are the leading cause of death for people of high school and college age. You can save yourself from becoming part of these statistics by wearing your seatbelt. That's all you simply have to do. According to the Department of Transportation, 15,000 lives would be saved annually if every driver fastened his or her seatbelt every time he or she rode in a car. A study by the Motor Vehicle Association showed that the chances of individuals' death and injury are reduced 50% by the use of seatbelts. And that's all you have to do, is wear your seatbelt. Some of you may think you can brace yourselves in case of a crash. Well, but you may never see the car in time. The impact at 30 miles an hour is 100 times the force of gravity. You do not know when the car is going to come out of nowhere. You don't know where it's coming from, who the person is that's driving, or who the person is that you're with, if they can control the car once it's in motion and you get hit. No one knows. Some of you feel like you don't need seatbelts for short trips. Oh, I'm just going to the grocery store, I'm just running down the gas station. Yeah, we may say these things, but we really truly never know what is going to happen when we just pull out of the driveway. You don't know who's in the other car. You don't know anything. According to the Motor Vehicle Association, most accidents occur on local roads. Saying you're going into town, say you're just going into your subdivision. You do not know when the accident could occur or who's driving or what their conditions are that they're driving in. Someone may be coming back from a bar. Someone may have a bad day. Someone's cat might have died. We don't know what could have happened. But all we know is that we need to wear our seatbelts just in case these minor incidents might happen. We don't know what could possibly happen when we do get into these car accidents either. Some of you may be feared of being trapped in a burning or submerged vehicle. Burning or submerged occurs only in 0.5% of all auto accidents. In this kind of accidents, seatbelts help keep us conscious and able to escape. Some of you don't use seatbelts because they aren't comfortable. Seatbelts can be adjusted for comfort. What's worse, a seatbelt or a wheelchair because you didn't wear your seatbelt in the accident? I mean, you choose, it's your life. If you want to end up in a seatbelt if you don't want to wear a seatbelt just because you're being ignorant, because you think, oh, well, it's not going to happen to me, like it's never happened before and it's really low percentage chance, but you just don't know what could possibly happen. In these situations, we all need to take cautious no matter what may be going through our minds. We all need to make sure that even if you're the driver or the passenger, that you both have your seatbelts on no matter what. No matter if you trust this person with your whole life. Even my best friends, when I get into a car, I make sure that every single person has their seatbelt on. Just because I don't want to be the one responsible if we do get in a crash. And I don't want my friends to die. I will take the responsibility and I will have them be mad at me, but I will not have one of my friends die because they didn't have their seatbelt on. It's a simple thing that takes maybe 5 seconds, if that. It's crazy how people just get so mad if you ask them to put their seatbelt on. Why? Ask why. Well, I'm sorry, if we get into a crash, I'd probably want my best friend to live. I mean, I would hope you would want the same for me, and no matter who you're with, how cool you think you are, it's cool to wear your seatbelt, it's cool to live, it's cool not to end up for the rest of your life in a wheelchair. Come on, people. It's that simple. It really is. Some of you may say that you forget, but the one time you forget, maybe the one time you were injured or possibly killed. So please, buckle up. That's all. It literally takes a few quick seconds. If you don't, I mean, you may regret sitting in a wheelchair, or you may not even get the chance to regret because you may be dead by the time you get in the crash. It's your life, it's your choice, but I'm just saying I would wear a seatbelt.